Ladies, gentlemen, let the show begin. Alright, do you like video games? And I know you do. What about entertainment? We got that too. Video game, Armada, video game, oh, what's the name? Video game Armada. This is the one drawing the gamer boss bronze.
And blue.
No informational media maven blue.
And Game of Thrones.
No.
Lord of the North blue.
No, first lady of media blue?
First lady of media blue.
No dragons for you.
Dragons, yes.
No dragons.
Oh, dragons.
We can't afford dragons.
Dragons.
I can afford a sheep. Here you go.
Dragons.
It can't breathe fire. It's a stress sheep. Whenever stress gets to you down, you just squeeze it, and it'll make the stress go away.
Dragons.
Sorry, we can only afford sheep. He'll be your buddy. You could call him. You could name him Dragon. Dragon the sheep.
Dragons.
Where we last left off, House Forrester got owned, and now the last surviving member of their fighting party or whatever is going back home to deliver a message and a big giant sword. So, let's see how well he's doing so far, being wounded and alone and cold and hungry. And since I've watched the Let's Playthrough of this, I know what's coming next, so I'm holding on to it until we get past the action scenes. But Blue, you can chime in to anything you see that is interesting.
Absolutely will.
Do. What's this? Okay.
This is the part where I first found out I can pick things up and hear things and such.
Yep. Although they don't really do much in the overall story, but it gives you just some more background information.
Blood.
Like blood on the floor. He touched it.
Fresh.
This is in a reality where people aren't worried about blood diseases because they get like cut up into pieces by weirdos.
Dead pig. Creepy.
Mm-hmm. Poor pig. But our food stuffs and sausages have to come from somewhere. So,
Yeah, but they did that just blameless, shameless, bludgeoned the pig.
True. Alright, let's go, hero.
And here he's got blood still on his sword.
Mm-hmm. See, I gotta change these controls a little bit because they got it on the weird inverts. You know, back in the day, when gaming was true and honest and good, the inverted style was the true style, meaning you look down to look up and look up to look down, like airplane pilots for the thumbsticks. But now it's all twisted and weird when they have look up to up and down to down, and that's not how a proper gamer of my stature is trained. So I gotta make sure they change that because I'm not liking this for this camera. It's all weird. But back to this. This guy's just killing pigs because he's jealous he's not a pig.
No, he actually
Come along,
is a pig.
boy.
No, he's jealous because he's not good enough to be a pig.
Father, I said move
Which one?
on. Unless
Which
you
one?
want to get fed
Get
to
to your
fucking
phone.
pigs. I recognize
Don't tell
you.
me what to do.
You're a Forrester squire. Former Stark bannermen have no claim on land anymore. Or haven't you heard? The Starks are dead.
You can hear,
Where'd
right?
you get that
Yeah, a little
sword?
bit.
Okay, good.
Not a chance that sword is his. Must have stolen it. Out here by himself.
Which one?
Be a
X.
deserter.
Okay.
None of your fucking business. We're gonna feed you to the fucking pigs. That sword's too big for you, boy. You can barely pick it up. Get off my land. This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that. No. I'll have that sword, boy.
Which one?
A.
Okay.
Aye. You'll have it.
Oh, backhand.
Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic.
Alright, here we go. The true fight begins. Alright, which one?
Pick for it.
They are a pig farmer,
Okay.
aren't you?
Ah, the farmer weapon of choice. Get out of here. Ah!
Ooh,
Gross.
really?
Gross.
Disgusting.
You shouldn't be all grossed out. Watch all
I
that
am.
stuff on King of Thrones.
Gross.
Game of Thrones, whatever. Shoulder charge. That sword doesn't belong to you. Oh, right.
Going for the neck.
Mm-hmm.
Going for the heart.
Yep. Oh. Oh. You have to get me. Woo.
Mercy. Please. I beg of you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have
Which
no
one?
quarrel with you. I was
B.
only following
You
orders.
sure?
B.
Okay. I tried to trick you. Good for you. But you heard that sigh, people. That means she really wanted to.
Time for this. That much I promise.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Father?
Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid. I tried to stop them.
Well, that sucks. This guy's day just keeps getting worse and worse.
I know.
I'll kill the men who did this.
Just minding his own business as a pig farmer,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the kind of thing that happens.
See, that's why I don't like Game of Thrones.
No,
Poor people just
I-
keep getting iced
no, I
for
like
no reason.
Ironrath,
Just being
stronghold of
Jerks
House
just be jerks.
Forrester. It's Lord Bolton you should hate. Young
It's
lad.
Garrett!
Well, of course, I hate
Get the
everybody like that.
Castellan! Tell him his nephew
But that
survived!
seems to be a lot of things in Game of Thrones. Plop.
Garrett,
I was too late. They were already dead.
bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly.
Two Whitehill soldiers? And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
You may not want to see this part, remember?
Right.
For the people at home,
I should be
this
able
is
to
our
relate.
second time.
Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family.
Choose
Can't
one,
say
choose
I
one,
would have
quick.
done any different
Oh.
than you.
Sorry,
But
I
the
forgot there was
Whitehills
some
won't see
more
it
time.
that way.
A.
It was justice. They got what they
But
deserved.
They did indeed. You
so
can't let
there's
the
some
Whitehills
nastiness
just walk
coming
all
up.
over
So
us.
I know Blue doesn't want to see it. So
These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Alright, yeah, don't look.
Blah.
Honestly, you know, when I was watching the Let's Play throughs of this, I didn't want to see this part either, but now I kind of have to. Gross.
Pretty gross. I didn't even look, but it's gross.
These are dark
Gross.
days, I fear.
Yep.
To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal.
Alright. There's some more
Great
there's some
houses
more
and hours
choices
have
coming
fallen
up.
in times such as this.
No more leeches,
The
I
late
hope.
Lord Forrester was a good man.
Which one?
And poor Roderick. A serious
B.
man, but he would have
Okay.
made a good lord.
Roderick and Lord Forrester. We can avenge them.
And attack House Frey. Now is the time to find allies, not enemies. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young, and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you?
Alright. Don't look. I don't know if this is
I
another weird
understand
one.
from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself.
Which one?
He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the
Hey.
Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
Roderick had already fallen. There was nothing we could do.
Although I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Alright, this is the information
Don't
segment
stop now.
of
It's
the
better to let the
thing.
blood circulate.
We already looked at this part. So we'll just skip ahead to the part where the next scene of choices happen. Not us, because we don't have that power, but the people at home watching it. Be right back.
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but
Okay,
Lady
here we go.
Forrester.
And we're back.
Welcome
Time
home,
for the next
Lord.
battery
All
of
relieved to know
soul-wrenching
you're alive.
questions.
My lady.
Take it away, Blue.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
He was a hero, my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
I'm sorry, my lady. Nothing could be done to save him.
He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember.
He said he loved you.
That's very kind of you to say. You have the Forrester sword.
Ethan should have it, now that he is Lord.
Lord Forrester asked me to return it to the house. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our
And now, since we
I'll be
read
sure it's
the
given to Ethan.
biography, we know who these two are.
Duncan. This was our land. They
People
were
at home, you
our
haven't read the
people.
biography,
Your
so
family.
when you play the game, you will, but I'm
I
talking to
share
Blue
your
about that.
outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much, I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this will accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
I've done nothing wrong.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
You can't send me away.
We have no choice, Garrett.
Where would you have the boy go?
The one place that's safe, beyond the reach of the Boltons.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution.
Uncle, my place is here. Who would defend the house? You said we need men who can fight.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
I won't put others at risk. I'll go.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
And scene. But we're not over yet. Almost, but not quite. There's just one more piece of
Word up to
business
me.
that we need
I'd
to
gladly
take care
drive a
of.
sword
The
through
one
Lord
thing that
Whitehair's
we
heart if given a
didn't quite
chance.
do it right before.
I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you want to stay, but Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
I'll do what's best.
Which often isn't what's easiest, but necessary nonetheless.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
What is the North Grove?
Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help. iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll make you proud.
You already have.
Garrett, wait!
Wasn't she supposed to be in bed?
Well, you know, young love and all that. I mean, she gave the dude a necklace. You know what that means.
Yeah.
I like you, and I'm gonna miss you.
Special.
It's my special friend.
Special.
Plus, his whole family did get, axe murdered,
Yeah.
so,
He had a long day.
He really did he had a long 2 days. His whole family and his life got taken out. Then his family. Then he's getting exiled. Nothing's good for the guy.
On the day of his promotion and everything.
Oh, yeah. 2 weeks before promotion.
Oh, it's tough.
But hey, that's where we're going to have to end for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Blue, are you enjoying your time as a Forrester?
I am.
Even though stuff seems to be going bad for your house,
Well, newsflash, Game of Thrones, there's never any good days.
No, exactly.
There's
And
always just more
that's why I don't watch that
crazy
show.
days.
It's full of jerks
I love
and
the show.
jerks.
It's a wonderful thing.
I know you do. And that's why we're playing this game. This is all about you. But until the next day, when it's all about you, this is Laundry on the Gamer Boss Bronze.
And the First Lady of Media Keeper, Queen of the North,
Hey,
Blue.
you wish you were the Queen of the North. But until then, though, take care.